Okay, so today's warm-up has us actually writing out the expression or the number sentence using those integers. And when I actually look at the directions, it says, I'm going to skip down here to where it says the directions. It says write an expression using integers and then solve it. And so I know that that's where I'm headed with this. But let's see what we've got. So Jessie had $98 in her bank account, so that's where she started. She went to the mall, bought 2 pairs, be careful, there's 2 pairs of jeans for $42 each and a shirt for $21. So I know that each of these is an integer when I write out my expression. So Jessie started out with $98. So that, of course, is positive 98. And we're going to add to that, well, she went and she spent money. She spent $42 2 different times. So when you spend money, that of course is a negative, so it's going to be negative 42. I'm going to do that 2 times. And then what happens? She buys a shirt, so again, that's negative again. Negative $21. Okay, so this is the expression. Let's just be perfectly clear that this right here is the expression. And I've made a point of, I'm sorry, that went downside there. I ran out of room. But I made a point of using those positive and negative integers when I added them across. Doing nothing but adding because, well, that's all that we've learned how to do so far, as far as the integers go. So, I also want to point out to you that because we're adding, nothing but adding, we really can do this in any order. So what I prefer to do is to group all my negative numbers together, group all my positive numbers together, and then I'll just have one negative and one positive to add together at the end. So I'm just going to move these around so that they're actually happening in order from left to right. Now I just want to stress I can only do this because the only operation that's happening here is addition. If there was anything else here, if there was subtraction, if there was multiplication, if there was division, we could not do what we are doing right now. So this is only because it's all addition that we can do this. Okay, so now if I go in order from left to right, which again, I don't have to do because they're all addition, but I think I've made my life a little bit easier here because I've got negative 42 plus negative 42. I know when the signs are the same, I'm just adding, like I'm taking another $42 away. So 42 plus 42, well 40 plus 40 is 80, 2 plus 2 is 4, so that's negative 84, plus negative 21, plus positive 98. So next I've got negative 84 plus negative 21. Again, 2 negative integers. So I can add them together. It's going more into the negatives. So I just think about 84 plus 21. Well, 80 plus 20 is 100. 4 plus 1 is 5. So, and they're both negative. That's why I was able to do what I just did. So I've got negative 105 plus positive 98. Now, I hope you're seeing what happened here. I don't know if Jessie didn't know what was in her bank account before she went to the mall, but let's see what happened here. She spent $105, and she only had $98 in her bank account. So what happened? She's basically overdrawn. That's what we call that when you take too much more money than you have. We call that being overdrawn. But we're focusing again on these positive and negatives. So I really have to find the difference between, like, how much is she in the hole or overdrawn. So I know that 98 is very close to 100. In fact, it's only 2 away from 100. So if I think about that, getting to 100, 2 more, and this is 105, well, I know that that's 7 as a difference, and it's 7 further. So it's negative. Actually, let me write this the correct way. I have to put my dollar sign in here. So it's negative $7. That's her balance. in her bank account.